in Hell. I'm Chris Geiger.
I'm LaCroix Scott, and today we are reviewing The Gray Man. Really star-studded cast. So you have Ryan Gosling, which I feel like we haven't seen him in a movie in a while. Like I really can't think of anything after La La Land, which was like almost 6 years ago, which is pretty like wild. Like I feel
Oh,
like he's been low key, or maybe I'm just not seeing things. And then we got Chris Evans, who is fresh off of the Marvel universe, like doing something different. And then another like long lost actor, Billy Bob Thornton, who I haven't thought of in like a hot minute. Um, and I feel like Anna de Armas is like a Netflix darling in a lot of movies. I didn't know what to expect because, going in, it's like Ryan Gosling's character six against Chris Evans in kind of like this assassin, high action thriller. And I just thought that, the action's super cool. I thought that going to the locations, like this whole like cat and mouse, and you're trying to figure out more information and just all the different little plot twists and turns with Billy Bob Thornton, his niece, how Ryan Gosling's character took care of her, and all this like internal espionage. And then maybe I'll talk about it when we get to the ratings. But what are your first initial impressions of The Great Man?
I wanted to like it because of the cast. Like I like those people. It's interesting to see Chris Evans in a bad guy role.
Yes.
I hated the mustache.
Yes.
Um,
He's like he's a dirtbag assassin.
right. If you wanted to be low key and undercover, that's not what you would like. You would not have that mustache. And it's interesting to see Billy Bob Thornton as like a really good guy. Like normally
Yes.
he's like not a good guy, or he's like a good guy, but he also has some like not great characteristics. But he was
Mm-hmm.
a really good guy in this. So it was interesting to see those two things switched around. The action scenes were good, although the one in the square where he's handcuffed to the bench, that was
Oh yeah, that
like,
was like
can we not
improbable.
right? Like that I'm suspending a fair amount of disbelief up until that point, but now we've gone past my limit. Like I don't have any
Oh.
more left for this scene. I liked Anna de Armas's character. I thought
Mm-hmm.
it was very fun. Overall, I didn't think the story warranted the budget.
Yeah.
The action scenes were great, but not on my TV at home. That should have been a big screen movie because the best
Oh,
part about it were the action scenes.
oh, absolutely. I completely agree. I think that it was like, Mission Impossible type of stunts, but with a different, some different characters. I suspended belief when he was locked in that well. I was like, there is no way he's getting out of here. And he had like what a backpack and like the pipe. And I was like, it just doesn't work that way. You are in a well. You are pretty much going done for at this point. The sabotage, the internal, it was it was a lot, and I feel like they spent a lot of money on locations. They spent a lot of money on special effects, of course, like the cast. I agree it should have been out maybe in theaters, or I guess in a Netflix theater or something. It just fell flat for me. The dialogue was terrible.
It was.
I can't recall, but Chris Evans' character had said something, and I was just like, this is just not it. Like I wonder if they maybe they weren't encouraged to you know um step in and like create their own dialogue, or maybe they were, and that's what he thought of, that his character would say off the top of his head. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I did want to like it. I think sometimes that's a bad thing going into a movie because my expectations are high.
Hmm.
If it were just like it's Sunday afternoon and I'm bored and it's raining and I just kind of found that without hearing anything about it, then I probably would have loved it.
Yeah, yeah. And then also the little girl, or not little, but the girl in there, she is she wasn't like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like she's done a lot of work, and I think for her, it's good that she's in this movie of this caliber, but oh,
I honestly didn't remember that. I felt like I had never seen her before.
oh,
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, hopefully this will just be a step into the whatever is next for those actors.
yeah, yeah. I guess what Ryan Gosling is gonna do, the Barbie movie.
Right. When is that
Yeah.
coming out?
Oh, next summer.
Next
So that
summer.
is definitely on our list.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, because what could that even be about? Like, I don't even like they're dolls. Like, you make up your own story for them.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I've seen some photos of like them filming and he has like the bleach blonde hair and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, this is going to be so good."
Let's go to the slides.
Yeah, wow.
The only thing I will call out for so okay, there were a couple things that one of them was the guy who is like the ultimate assassin, right? He was able to get the drive in the
Mhm.
necklace successfully back to Chris Evans' character.
Mhm.
So he was like the one who like succeeded. And then he was just like, these are not honorable people. In what world does that happen? You don't deal with honorable people. You are not like, okay, so I'm just gonna walk away and give you this necklace.
Right.
The other thing is the necklace is such a key piece visually. They're
Yep.
passing around in the movie. If I were at any time, if I were any of them who had had it in my possession for more than 2 seconds, I would have taken the drive out of the necklace and
Right.
put it in my pocket or
Yeah, put it
something
somewhere
else.
else. Yep.
Right. Because everyone's so focused on the necklace. So I gave it a 3 for jewelry just because the jewelry was a key piece of the storyline and it kept coming back. But man, not in a strong way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I just
everything else is just average.
yeah. And I also felt there were so many women characters that were like disposable. It was just like, "Oh, don't worry, I got you." And then like building explodes and like they sacrifice themselves. And I was just like, I'm so tired of that trope of these expendable characters
Is this based on a
on a book or
a
I have no
comic book?
idea.
If this had been
I'm
based on a comic book, then I'd be like, okay, that makes sense to me.
yeah.
Yeah. But I think because I didn't have that like that thing to sort of give it that background, and it's if you're gonna write a script now, you need to write a script that seems like it has more substance for adults,
Mhm.
right? Like comic books to me, like you can sort of justify that they don't have like the strong story because they're for kids, like or they
Yep.
started out for kids, a lot of them. So obviously, there are exceptions, and especially now they're being written for adults, graphic
Yeah.
novels. But back in the day, comic books could be excused for their simple storylines and their like not great dialogue because they were for kids. So
True, but
the Gray Man not going to be on our best of
not going
summer.
hell.
It's not going to be our best of summer episode.
Absolutely not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Had potential.
Yeah. It could have been. Do you have anything to plug in this episode?
Our best of summer episode is coming soon. We are going to review all the wonderful movies that came out this summer. Everything from the fall was front loaded, and we have a special guest. So it'll be
Yes.
really fun.
Yes, for sure.
Do you have anything to plug?
I don't have anything. I may have some special photos to upload onto Instagram in a couple weeks. I will be seeing movies in a different city. So we'll keep everyone in suspense as to where that will be. Maybe we'll have a guessing contest, and whoever can
Ooh,
guess
that'd be
where I
cool.
am. Maybe we'll have people guess where I am, and then we'll do something for our 100th episode.
Yeah. Where in the world is Chris?
Yeah. But
What movie was filmed where Chris was where Chris is?
you'll also be in a different location for a little bit coming up.
I will. Maybe I should do the same. What movies were filmed where I'm at?
There you go. All right, everybody, stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.